Kakarot, the evil half of Goku, is barreling towards Earth to get his revenge on the humans. Joining him is his Saiyan brother Raditz and the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta. King Kai senses their presence. It's only a matter of days before they arrive on Earth. He warns Goku of his doppelganger's arrival to the planet and sends him back down Snake Way so he can be there for when they land. The other Z fighters are alerted of the Saiyans as well, all preparing for the invasion. The three Saiyans then crash land on the planet in the middle of the city. Kakarot opens his pod, stepping out to smell the air of his old planet. He finds that he missed it in a way. That must be the Goku in him. Disgusting. The Saiyans all fly into the air, with the civilians all staring in shock. Kakarot begins to laugh maniacally as he fires down a double sundae to eradicate all life in the city. The civilians' screams are masked by the sounds of explosions and Kakarot's laughter. The Z fighters can sense the carnage, wondering how they could have killed so many so fast. Piccolo and Gohan stay behind, with Piccolo sweating, underestimating how strong Kakarot could have gotten in all his time away. Once the city is cleared out, Vegeta tells Kakarot to calm down, as these small fry don't interest him like the others do. He can detect where the highest powers are on his scouter. Kakarot tells him to piss off about his scouter. He could sense the energies of everybody the second he got here. He just needed to warm up a bit. Vegeta wants to smack the crap out of him for daring to speak to him that way, but wonders how he can sense all of their energies so easily. He glares at Raditz, wondering if he can do this as well. With Raditz wondering if he admits he can, Vegeta will kill him. Yeah, he ain't wrong about that, so thank God he keeps his mouth shut. The three then take off towards Piccolo's energy, the highest one currently on the planet. Piccolo and Gohan are shocked at how fast they're on top of them, landing at their feet. Kakarot looks down at Gohan. No, not his son. Gohan is horrified looking at Kakarot, wondering how somebody so evil can look just like his father. Kakarot leans down in Gohan's face, asking him where his father is. Gohan grits his teeth, taking a swing at him. Kakarot easily catches his fist, laughing, telling Piccolo he did a good job training up the brat. Piccolo kicks Kakarot's arm away, with him dropping Gohan. The two bounce back as the other Z fighters arrive next to them. Krillin yells out for Kakarot to back off the kid, as he must feel a connection with him somehow. Kakarot yells out at Krillin that they've done this dance before. He's not Goku. Stop treating him like he is. A voice yells from above that he's right, he's not Goku. Goku flies down in front of the others, arriving on time after leaving King Kai's. The Z fighters all yell out ecstatic, as Vegeta and Raditz stare on in shock. This is the first time that they've laid eyes on Goku, and yeah, spitting image of each other. Goku looks on to Raditz and Vegeta as well, saying he doesn't have any issues with them and to get off of his planet. The two aren't listening, saying they came here for a fight and they're not leaving without one. Kakarot laughs out, saying he's been waiting so long for this. He can finally kill him and show his superiority. Kakarot rushes out and swings down over Goku's head. Goku blocks the blow, creating a shockwave that blows the other Z fighters back. They fly into the air, clashing blows, with Goku flying away from the others so they don't get caught in the crossfire. As the two Saiyans battle on, Raditz steps up to face the other Z fighters, as Vegeta sees them as beneath him. He flies off to go watch Goku and Kakarot's battle instead. Piccolo says that he can tell he's not much compared to the other two. Raditz yells out to the Namekian not to speak to him that way, blasting directly at him. Piccolo didn't expect that right away, narrowly dodging and losing an arm in the process. Raditz flies over, kicking him in the jaw, sending him into a nearby mountain. Tien flies a Dodon Ray at Raditz, with Raditz turning to catch it in his hand. He flies over to attack Tien, with Yamcha flying in, barreling him with the Wolf Fang fist. Raditz laughs in Yamcha's face as that was nothing, and backhands him away. He then turns and swing kicks Tien over his head, crushing him into the dirt. Chaozu flies over to Raditz, landing on his back, screaming out for him to get off Tien. Raditz flies around to get him off, with Chaozu eventually blowing himself up to try and take him out. It doesn't work because he's Chaozu, with Raditz just calling it a cute maneuver. Goku can sense Chaozu's death and yells out that Kakarot is gonna pay for that. He boosts up into his Kaioken, punching Kakarot away. The sudden increase in power barrels Kakarot to the ground as Goku rushes off towards Raditz. Raditz senses him coming, blasting at him. However, Goku smacks the blast away, continuing to fly in. Raditz braces himself. However, Kakarot rushes in under Goku to kick him in the jaw right at the last second. Goku rockets up in the air, wondering how Kakarot could have caught up to him that fast, but looks down in shock as he sees that Kakarot is surrounded in his own Kaioken. How is that possible? Kakarot yells out to increase his Kaioken as he flies up to battle Goku once more. As the two battle, Goku is beginning to be put on the back foot, not understanding how his doppelganger could use this move too, as he just learned it. King Kai explains to Goku that it must be because of their bond. He must have felt it when Goku learned the power, and it seeped its way into Kakarot to learn too. Goku continues to be beaten down by Kakarot, who laughs as he keeps trying to increase his Kaioken power. The others sense Goku getting beaten down, but they still have Raditz to deal with. Tien blinds him with a solar flare, which is able to work with Krillin throwing a Destructo Disc right at him. Raditz can sense it coming, so dodges, but not enough, so it almost cuts through half of his body. Raditz screams out in pain as he's got a gigantic gash in his side, bleeding everywhere now. Kakarot senses Raditz's power decreasing and wonders what he should do. He has Goku under ropes and he could kill him now, or he could help his brother as he might die. Goku boosts his Kaioken to get Kakarot off of him, telling him that he senses his hesitation. The fact that he hesitated in the first place just shows that he's not all evil like he believes. Kakarot screams at him to shut up, firing a Kamehameha on his face. Goku dodges and flies back in to clash blows, saying the longer they fight, the less time his friend has to live. Kakarot screams that he doesn't care about his brother, he's just in the way of this fight with him. Goku says he doesn't believe that, he's just blinded by rage. Think, does he really want their brother to die? Raditz rises up, blasting away Krillin to knock him out. Tien flies back in to attack his wound, but Raditz catches him and slashes his arm off. Tien yells out, with Raditz opening his mouth to blast out at Tien, blowing his head clean off. Tien's body collapses, with Raditz blasting at his wound to cauterize it to stay in the fight. Vegeta is actually somewhat impressed with Raditz's tenacity to stay alive. Must have been something he picked up by training with his insane brother. Goku senses the death of Tien, and his anger triples with his Kaioken reaching ×3 for him to beat on Kakarot, saying he's done with this now. Kakarot laughs as he continues to boost his Kaioken more to keep up with his doppelganger. Raditz turns to Yamcha and Gohan, who both fire off beams directly at him. Raditz catches both of them in his hands, with Yamcha yelling out at Gohan to keep it up to hold him off. Raditz wonders what he means by hold him off, when he turns to see Piccolo behind him charging up a special beam cannon. Piccolo yells out, firing it off towards Raditz, with him caught into two blasts. He is unable to move, with the attack barreling directly into him, piercing out the other side. Raditz coughs out blood as he collapses to the ground, bleeding out. Kakarot and Goku both sense that he's not going to be getting up from this one. Goku says that it's too late now. He could have gone and tried to save him before, but now Kakarot can't believe Raditz is dying to this bunch after all the training they went through, and yells out as he rockets off to see Raditz. Goku flies off behind him as Kakarot lands at Raditz's side. By the time he got there though, Raditz was gone. He looks at his brother's body, and certain memories flash through of him as a child with his mother. Good memories. No, he didn't have any good memories of him as a child. He was just sent to kill. Why is he remembering it like this? He screams out, exploding in power. The area shakes with his energy as Kakarot's power rises and rises. Goku and Vegeta stare on in shock as they feel his power increasing and increasing. Vegeta's scouter explodes as Kakarot's power eclipses his yet again. How does this keep happening? Kakarot finally stops screaming as he is surrounded by a golden aura. His hair golden as well. Vegeta stares on in shock, staggering back at the state before him. This form, is this the legendary Super Saiyan? Goku takes out a senzu he grabbed from Korin to eat it and regain his power, as he feels he's gonna need it now. As Goku eats the senzu and gains a nice Zenkai, Kakarot looks over at Piccolo. In an instant, Kakarot blasts out at him. The attack vaporizes him completely, with no trace left. Piccolo is gone, and with that, Kami is erased as well. Kakarot looks on at what he's just done and smiles. Piccolo is dead. Kami is now dead. The one who did this to him in the first place is gone. He laughs out with his power exploding once more. He yells out to Raditz that he did it. He killed Kami. Now he's going to kill them all. Goku yells out, angered beyond belief at the death of Piccolo, as Kami is now dead as well. He feels a certain spark rise up in him, one he's never felt before, but the energy reminded him of what Kakarot unleashed just now. Kakarot flies up and looks on at Goku and Vegeta, particularly liking how Vegeta is quivering in fear. He asks Vegeta if he thinks he can kill him now, with Vegeta gritting his teeth, not being able to say a word. He lands at his feet and punches him directly in the gut, with Vegeta spitting out blood and falling to his knees coughing in agony. Kakarot tells him that's for all the insults towards his brother. He then walks up to Goku, with Goku backing up and powering up into his Kaioken ×3. He swings at Kakarot, with him just dodging the attack. Goku begins to swing some more at him, but Kakarot continues to dodge every swing. Goku takes off in the air, with Kakarot following behind him. Goku fires off any Kamehameha, beam, any technique he can, but the attacks do nothing to him, even in Kaioken ×3. He increases it beyond ×3, going up to a max of ×5, and with the Zenkai he's achieved, that's something that his body can barely handle. Kakarot goes on the offensive and beats on Goku, with Goku helpless against him. King Kai tries to tell Goku that he has to try to focus on that power that Kakarot has now. If he was able to access his Kaioken, then maybe he can access his new Super Saiyan power that he achieved. Goku attempts to focus on that spark he felt from earlier, but Kakarot isn't giving him an opportunity. The opportunity arises though, once a fake moon is launched into the air, and Vegeta begins to change into a great ape to attempt to challenge Kakarot. Kakarot looks on to see Vegeta transforming, calling him a fool, as he can just transform with it as well. However, Goku uses all his power to rip off Kakarot's tail to prevent an extra transformation. Kakarot yells out with him punching Goku away as Vegeta steps on him. Kakarot then lifts Vegeta's foot off of him, saying that nothing he does will stop him now. He just sealed his fate. Kakarot launches off to attack Vegeta, with him firing mouth beams at him to slow him down. Kakarot both dodges and tanks these attacks, and propelling off of some of them to launch towards Vegeta to beat on him, who can barely damage the Super Saiyan at all. Goku watches as the Great Ape is being felled, hating how the monster who killed his grandpa can't contend with what Kakarot has become. He desperately tries to access that power for himself like King Kai said, but he just can't find that spark again. Vegeta is beaten down savagely by Kakarot, with Kakarot ripping off his tail so he can feel the pain of that he just felt. Vegeta roars as he reverts back to normal, with Kakarot standing over him, ready for the kill. Vegeta watches on, knowing that this is it for him. He looks on for anything he can do to save himself, when, in a split second, he finds the answer. He sees Goku attempting to use the Super Saiyan for himself, and remembers how Kakarot did it by seeing Raditz die. So, he yells out Goku's name and uses the last of his energy to fire an attack at Gohan. Goku watches as the attack hits Gohan, and Gohan disappears. Goku screams out, watching his son's presumed death, and, once more, feels that spark he did from before. This time, he holds on to that spark, with it exploding into anger and erupting into his own golden aura. Kakarot looks on at Goku, not believing his eyes. Goku screams out, looking back at Kakarot. He has become a Super Saiyan as well, and Kakarot's going to pay for what's happened here today.